Hi there and welcome to another video. I am Raluca. In the beginning of March I went to an emo themed party which resurfaced a lot of memories. The emo style became very popular in Romania in 2007, 2008, something like that, right when I was hitting puberty. So it was a huge thing. So I was very involved in it when I was younger. I thought it was really cool. But of course I wasn't able to express myself in this manner. Of course, I was pretty young as well, didn't wear makeup at all, let alone a look like this. So this is for early teenage Raluca. She would be very pleased to see this look. I went all in with the accessories and the makeup and these things, the little drawings. Love it. If you want to see how I did this look, then just keep on watching. I, for some reason, started by doing my face makeup, which I suggest you don't, because it's gonna be a lot of black on the eyes. So doing your eye makeup first will ensure that you won't get the fallout on your face makeup and ruin it. I'm gonna try my best not to be aggressive with the black so I don't get fallout. I do have foundation and concealer already on my eyes. I have used the L'Oreal Matte Cover 32-hour Matte Cover Foundation in the shade 115 and the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour More Concealer in the shade Cashmere. This is my base for today, but I'm gonna go on and do my contour and blush on camera. I've been using this contour for a while. This is my absolute favorite cream contour at the moment, the Revolution Cream Bronzer, whatever. This is the shade Light, and I like applying it with a small brush like this. I want to tap it on my hand, but I have these things on, so I'm gonna do that. Just to get a little bit of the excess off. This is pretty pigmented, so I'm gonna tap it underneath my cheekbone. That's a lot. Anyway, it's gonna fade a bit with the blush and everything. I'm applying the leftover from my brush underneath my nose right here, and then just a little bit on my jawline as well. I got my emo attire on. These earrings, I got them in Barcelona in my trip, so they mean something to me. I love traveling, but I hate buying souvenirs. I don't really like getting fridge magnets and stuff, and I don't do it. Usually, if you catch me buying a fridge magnet, just don't judge me, but usually I don't. But I do like getting accessories if I find some that I really like. Just when I wear them, I think of that place, so it's a nice memory. Okay, that's that. I definitely have more contour on this side than on this side, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more here. Getting symmetry is a struggle. Okay, that works. Anyway, the blush shade, I find that it's pretty relevant. I've used this blush shade on the emo party, and I really like how it looks because it's a little bit darker. You probably don't want to reach for a pink sweet blush for this kind of a look, but I have the Sweet Cheeks here from NYX, and it's in the shade Bombshell, which is pretty dark for my skin tone, but it is a very nice blush shade, and I find that it really works for this type of a look when you want to look blushy but not pink. I'm gonna use a dense brush, the kind of brush that you would use to apply foundation. That's how I like doing my cream blush. This has a bit of a mauve tone, but leans a little bit terracotta as well. I don't know, it's a beautiful one. I really like the shade. Symmetry, hopefully. You don't really need a lot. This is also, again, a very pigmented product. I really like this range. I have a lot of shades from the Sweet Cheeks blush range from NYX, and I've been alternating those. I really like how they look and how they blend and how they feel. It's a nice product. I'm gonna use again the leftover from my brush on the top of my nose. I want to look like I'm a little bit cold. Blushy, but then again not too cute. I like that. Then I'm gonna powder. I'm using a powder that I've been loving recently. The Porefessional powder from Benefit. Very nice, makes my concealer last a very long time. That's how I evaluate my powders. I don't have oily skin, so I don't know in terms of oiliness if it does the job of keeping things matte. But as far as making my concealer last goes, I really like it. I've just been blending a little bit because it had a chance to crease already. And I like using this kind of a eyeshadow brush, almost. No, it actually is an eyeshadow brush, not almost. Fun fact about me, I'm obsessed with health stuff. I consume a lot of healthy stuff. Like, you can imagine, like smoothies, ginger shots, a lot of powders. I started taking, I don't know how that is called in English, wet grass. Oh, so I started drinking that in the morning, and then I'm taking ashwagandha in the evening, and then I drink a lot of herbal teas and with cloves in them and stuff. So that is one of my passions as well. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with just a tiny powder brush, with just a light coat of powder, so everything will look matte. What I mean is that I have so many passions, and oftentimes I think about content creation, about my content creation, and if I want to switch fields or start a new social media with a different hobby of mine, I could do recipes and stuff. I could do a lot of things as far as content creation goes. Also my travel vlogs, dude, those are my favorite piece of content that I do. I don't know why I started talking about myself. If you guys don't care about these things, this is still a tutorial. So that is my face makeup all done. I'm not gonna use highlighter. There's powder in here. I'm not gonna use highlighter because I want things to be a little bit more matte. So I'm gonna leave it like this, nice and matte and clean. I hope I don't ruin it with the eyeshadow. When it comes to that thick eyeliner, I usually use a pencil base. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I have here my Maybelline Tattoo Liner Gel Pencil, and I'm gonna do a very thick eyeliner starting from the mid of my lid, just going outwards. I am keeping my eyes open so I can go over any potential eye folds and stuff. And you also need to have on hand a pencil brush or a smudge brush, something that you will use to smudge this out. And I have here the Morphe M149, I think. This is discontinued. I checked Morphe's website, they don't have it anymore, but they do have similar brushes in terms of shape. Just need something that's small and pointy. My brush is a little bit dirty from some blue eyeshadow, but it's fine, we're gonna cover it. I did not wash my brushes in a while. I really need to do that. Nice good base, but I'm gonna make it thicker. I'm gonna use a black eyeshadow. This is from the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in the shade Festival. Anyway, any black eyeshadow works. I'm gonna use the same brush and top the pencil. This will intensify the shade, but I'm also gonna use it to sort of extend the black. I need a thicker liner. Okay, that is cool. I'm gonna turn it into a graphic liner, so I'm gonna go back to my pencil and create an extension towards my crease. I don't need to pull my eye. I don't know why I was doing that. Again, eyes relaxed. Just doing a little extension here. This is optional, I just think that it makes everything look a little bit cooler. I'm gonna take that black eyeshadow again and set it. It's not very clean, it doesn't have to be, it's fine. What I think I want is just a little bit of a thicker liner. So I'm gonna add a little bit more black here. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna smudge a little bit of black as a base. I might need to extend this eyeliner though. Let me just do a little bit of pencil first so it looks a little bit more intense. Because that eyeshadow just doesn't stick to my powdered base. But what I'm doing now, you see, I don't like this lower lash line that doesn't connect to the liner. So what I'm doing is I'm extending the liner underneath here, just so it looks a little bit smoother, like that. See, this is much more cohesive. It's a little detail, but it matters a lot to me. Now I'm gonna pick up the black eyeshadow and intensify this. Everything is smooth. Love that. But I'm gonna need a liquid eyeliner to draw some sort of dramatic eyelashes. I just came up with that when I was doing my makeup for the emo parties. So I really like how that look. I thought that it's really fitting. This could also be interpreted as tear marks. I cried and my makeup smudged. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm just gonna draw 3 of those with a liquid eyeliner. I have here the Epic Ink Liner from NYX. And I'm gonna use it because it has a pretty precise tip. Sorry, I cannot talk while doing this. But this came out better than last time. Just a touch of highlighter in my inner corner, the only drop of highlighter on my face today. Just gonna pick this very bright shade from the festival, from Juvia's place. Your face highlighter will work just fine. I'm gonna stamp it right here in my inner corner. And that is the eye. I'm gonna finish off with mascara. I'm gonna go for my Badgal Bang from Benefit, because it's pretty dramatic, and I won't draw my lashes today. And I'm gonna apply it on the bottom lashes as well. Okay, lip combo. The one that I did at the party was made with an eye pencil instead of a lip pencil, but I received a PR package from Maybelline with the lifter liners, and that I'm absolutely obsessed with them. And I'm gonna go for the shade Cross the Line today. It's a dark brown lip pencil. I absolutely love this range. The colors are stunning. The wear time is amazing. Pigmentation, the way they glide on. Good job to Maybelline, because I love them. I'm gonna fill in the corners a bit. And I'm gonna finish everything off with the L'Oreal Matte Resistance liquid lipstick in the shade 500 Wine Nut. Beautiful color. Gonna blend it into the pencil. Love this. Beautiful lip combo. The lipstick blends so well into this dark lip pencil. Love it. I almost forgot a very important thing. I'm gonna draw. I don't have stickers, so I'm gonna draw some shapes on my face. I'm gonna draw a star and a heart with my liquid eyeliner. Would finish the look without doing that, I would have been so upset. Luckily, I did not, so let's do that. I'm gonna stop breathing for a second, because this is gonna be pretty challenging. So cute. This is the cutest thing ever. Let's see, the star is gonna be a little bit trickier. It's gonna be on this side. And it's higher than the heart. Whatever. I'm gonna have to get over the lack of symmetry. This is really cute, actually. I'm really happy how this came out. So that is it, my emo look, all complete. I'm very much in love with this, and I would like to wear it more often. And I think I will, actually. I like wearing very sort of creative, very heavy makeup. It's just what makes me happy, and I'm glad that we're starting to shift towards a world that's less judgmental. I think like 10 years ago would have been very difficult for me to go out wearing a look like this. Nowadays, I actually can, without fearing judgment. It also matters that you're surrounded with the right people, of course, non-judgy people. Anyway, I hope you like how the look came out. I'm very excited about it. I very much love it. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was useful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!